Boom! Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening, wherever you are joining us from right now all over the world. I've got my elites and my inner circle here for a special Monday where we're going to be talking about the very second pillar of the 7 pillars to 6 figures. Last week we talked about pillar number 1, which is the netpreneurial mindset, and I want to appreciate all of you who actually did your assignment. Several of you did, some did not, and I'm hoping that after today you are going to go back to that and do it. Remember, you cannot. A bad plan is better than no plan at all. Let me show my face for a second here. A bad plan is better than no plan at all. If you video is not showing. All right, let me just leave that. For now, we can see the PowerPoints. That is what is what matters. Okay, so it is important, and then after today, you also want to go back and revisit that exercise of last week, especially those of you did not come to the live workshop because we adjusted the program last week and then decided to throw in the key presentation, the key coaching for the elite as part of what the inner circle will enjoy, while we also increase their own access so that everybody's happy. All right, today we are going to be talking about, now let me start recording from here also. At least we have the audio. If you got the other one wrong, there you go. Alrighty, so we have started the recording now. I want to welcome you to pillar number 2 of the 7 pillars to 6 figures program, which is the core of your coaching program, especially for the elite and the inner circle, where we want to teach you to build a sustainable business over the next 12 months. You put the pillar together over the next 2 to 3 months max, and then we spend the rest of the year fine-tuning it, putting it into action, running it, and then hopefully we can be on the way to the 6-figure promise by the time we finish the end of the year. So the pillar number 2 today is picking the profitable niche for your 6-figure business. Strategies for finding and selecting profitable markets that are ready and hungry to pay you. As is our style, I'm going to do a workshop for about an hour, 2 hours, and then we're going to do some talk. Then I'm going to give you assignments, and then we'll come back on Friday again to do the mastermind, where you're going to report back to me how far you have gone with erecting this pillar in your business. Like I explained at the very beginning, for you to have a sustainable, consistent business online, you need to have at least these 7 pillars that we're going to be teaching interwoven into your business. If you are missing any of it, you will struggle. And that is why a lot of people struggle online, some of them for years, because nobody bothered to teach them that, or they never bothered to get the coaching that they need to do this. So let's go. Pillar number 2, picking the profitable niche that you need to start your online business. Okay? So why is niche selection so important? Because sometimes people ask these questions like, okay, why are you so big? When you're going to talk 7 pillars to build a sustainable business, why is niche selection such a big part of it? And I say it's probably none of the 7 pillars is less important than the other. So this is a very important exercise you have to do for various reasons. Right? Let's unpack it. Let's unpack it for a second before I give you the tools. You will be viewed as an expert who provides solutions to your audience if you get your niche right. It is easier to be an expert at one thing than an expert at all things. By focusing on a smaller niche, you will have more targeted customers and less competitions. A lot of people who are starting business, they don't know this. They say, oh, I want to go into weight loss category. You are never going to make it early if you want to be in the weight loss, or you just want to be in parenting, for instance. Those are big, huge niches by themselves or industries by themselves. So you have to pick a small niche to focus on. And that is why niche selection is so important if you want to succeed. Okay, picking a niche is fundamental to your profit positioning. Okay, we are starting 30 minutes into the hour, so I can time myself. Picking a niche is fundamental to your profit positioning. One of the fundamental mistakes new marketers make is picking the wrong niche to build their marketing empire on. And Olufunke, please, once I go out, quickly message me on WhatsApp. I have your WhatsApp thing open on my phone as I'm looking at it, so that I will see once I go out or my phone is cracking. Quickly send me a message on WhatsApp, because I'm on my PowerPoint. I'm not really looking at the Discord server too much, even though I scroll back and forth just to be sure that you guys are still here. But I'm mostly on my PowerPoint presentation. So one of the fundamental mistakes new marketers make is picking the wrong niche to build their empire on. Picking the wrong niche is deadly, because you will find it very hard, if not impossible, to make money. That is what has happened to a lot of people. They don't even understand that their problem is not that they are not hustling. Their problem is that they are hustling on the wrong foundation. If your foundation is wrong, you're just going to be struggling and struggling. If you had focused on a niche that you did not that you are not deliberate on. In other words, you did not deliberately do the proper exercises before you pick that niche. You're going to find it very hard, if not impossible, to make any money. So here's a mistake for you to avoid at all costs. The biggest reason why people choose the wrong niche: they pick what they love, or what they are interested in, or what seems like a cool idea, instead of doing research and latching on to what is actually selling and what people are willing to buy. I'm going to repeat this. The biggest reason why people choose the wrong niche: they pick what they love, or what they are interested in, or what seems like a cool idea, instead of doing research and latching onto what is actually selling and what people are willing to pay them for. I say this all the time. And as I've started, hopefully I can sustain it. Olufunke, please also help me. Over the next 30 days or so, I'm supposed to be dropping daily nuggets. If you see somewhere on our Discord server, we have a channel there now that is called Sense Drops and Hair Drops. But that's what took me that 6 hours yesterday while I was trying to configure. Hopefully we'll get it done with my other assistants today or tomorrow. I wanted that place to be a place I can do airdrops anyway, anytime I want, and at the same time do a sense drop. A sense drop is basically like a one sentence advisory and a picture. I already have them. It's just dropping them that is a problem. So Olufunke, let it be part of what you remind me to make sure I do every day. And I want to be sure all of you saw that it should be under the notification channels inside the Discord server. You want to be on the lookout for that. You're going to be getting a lot of sense drops every morning. You're going to be getting airdrops, and I'm going to be posting some questions there just to instigate your mind, and then maybe reward those who respond. All right? So the mistake you want to avoid at all costs is to go and be picking a niche because you love it, or because you are passionate about it, or this is what you are interested in. Like I always say, nobody cares what you're interested in. People care about what they are interested in. People pay for what they are interested in, not what you are interested in. People don't pay you for your passion. They will pay for their passion. This is a fundamental thing. And I'm hoping that some of you that are already logged into a niche right now, by the time we finish this training today, if you need to make an adjustment, or if you need to make a pivot, don't be too arrogant about it. Don't tell yourself, I've done so much work, so I cannot afford not to change. No. It's better you make a correction now before it is too late. Even me, after today, I'm going to be reassessing the niche that I've just picked up and see whether that is the direction I want to continue to go with whatever limitations I have, and make the right adjustment. Like I always say to somebody, my daughter, when you have been going in the wrong direction for 5 years, and then you realize that you have been going in the wrong direction. You don't get to your destination by continuing to go in the wrong direction simply because you have been doing it for 5 years. The only way, as painful as it is, that you're ever going to get a chance to get to your destination is to go back and start over. You go back those 5 years you have lost, you go back and go start in the right direction. The more you delay in doing that, the more you're paying. So this is very, very, you want to be very, very open-minded. I know many of you are already doing stuff in a niche, but I'm going to beg you, don't let that cloud your head with what you're about to hear. Just run this test through what you are doing. If it doesn't match, you want to consider seriously, and I'll be more than happy to even do a one-on-one with you. My elite class, and I really don't care. If you come to Friday, for every one of us, you come to the mastermind, or even before then, you can post your question in the elite circle. There's a chat room there. I'm always monitoring it. If it is a group question, I will answer it. All right. So please don't let this. And if you are just listening to the recording of this, you want to join our BizNation platform. It's on Discord. It's discord.biznation.club. And you want to go join and become one of our elite members. If you happen to be watching this special private presentation to my elite and my inner circle members, which are paid a membership at our BizNation platform on Discord. All right. So let's keep it moving. I wanted to stress this before we go. All right. The profitable niche is not about you or what you want, but about what your customer wants. Until you are comfortable enough to choose what you really love to sell and dare the customer to buy or not buy, your passion is irrelevant. Now, if you've gotten to the point where you have grown, you are making so much money on different income streams, where you can afford to tell your customer to go to hell if they don't like what you are selling, then your passion is irrelevant. Now, do not get me wrong. People misunderstand me when I say this. Your passion is important. Your passion is why God put you on earth. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. Your passion is one of the reasons why God put you on earth, because what you are passionate about is a clue as to what God wants you to do in his kingdom. But my argument is always that you are not strong enough to pursue your passion until you can feed yourself. You're not going to take the nations for God, feed yourself. So you have to do what you need to do to be able to do what you want to do. Your passion should be what you want to do. My passion is this that I'm doing. I love training. It's a bonus that I'm making money with it. If I don't make any money, I probably will still be doing it because I know I have enough income coming in other sources that I can afford to even run this nation at a loss for the next 4 or 5 years. I will still be a very happy man. But most people are not there yet. Why am I going to be a very happy man? I have at least 3 other solid streams of income, not counting the smaller one, that no matter what I do, I will still get a high 5-figure income a month. I'm alone. I keep repeating it. You guys might think I'm hyping, but I'm not. Every 2 weeks, I get a 5-figure check. A 5-figure starts at $10,000, right? I get that every 2 weeks. So no matter what I do, I will be. Yes, my expense is now close to $30,000 a month every month, but I can control that. If I'm not making any other money, all I need to do is go cut all those expenses, right? I don't need to travel twice a month. I don't need to do a lot of stuff that I'm doing. I don't need to sponsor so many people in the university that I'm doing if I'm not making enough money. So nobody can say 25K a month is not enough. When you add both of them, that's what I get in a month from my law firm. For you to live, thousands, that's dollars. So, but I'm still struggling, pay my bills because I carry a lot of more weight. So if it gets to the point where I'm not making any extra money elsewhere, it's a very simple thing to do. I just cut off a lot of stuff and I will still live a very comfortable life. I won't have to struggle like I'm doing this last couple of months. So now my passion is very relevant. I have to do what I want to do because feeding myself is no longer a problem. So until you get to that point, and I always say this, until you get to the point where you can pay your bills, whether you make money or not, from what you are doing, your passion is irrelevant. You got to first do what you need to do, which is why I work so hard for so many years, where I told myself at 50, I'm going to do whatever I want to do. And to the glory of God, I've been doing that since I was 51. It took me 1 year extra to do what I want to do, whether it's making money or it's not making money. I'm repeating this. It looks like I'm talking about myself, but I'm not. I don't know your circumstance. I don't know your source of income right now. If you're comfortable and you don't need to make money with your passion, that's an extra. If you do, then your passion should not be what you carry in your head as a business. Let it still be side attraction. You have to give the market what they want. People, your profitable niche is not about you. It is about what you is, and it's not about what you want, but about what your customer wants. I'm going to repeat it 3-4 times so that it's burnt into your head. I want it to haunt you as you begin to lock down on some stuff until you are comfortable enough to afford to choose what you really love to sell and dare the customer to buy or not buy. Then your passion is irrelevant. If right now you can't tell customers to go to hell and still be okay at the end of the month, then you better watch your passion. Now, again, I'm not saying your passion is not important. Your passion is actually all about why God put you on earth. But you got to get the tools before you go do your assignment. That's all I'm saying. Otherwise, you're just going to struggle and struggle and struggle. God will not be happy with you because you're not doing the assignment He gave you well. You will not be happy with yourself. You're just going to be struggling and having pain. And God does not want pain for you. So get your shit together in making money by picking the right niche, as we are discussing today. And as you begin to make money, then you can then switch to your passion. Now it will become a great, what I call the sweet spot. If your passion also matches what the customer want to buy from you, then that is an excellent, I call it the perfect storm. And that is probably what you want to be looking out for as we begin to share this. If you can pick a niche that meets all the 6 criteria, that also happen to be something you are passionate about, then by all means, you have to go for that. That means you are fulfilling your destiny while at the same time chasing money. All right, so lock this down right now. Picking the profitable niche in digital marketing, see, I'm repeating it again, is not about what you are passionate about, but what about what your clients are passionate about first. Your own passion comes later. It's not about what you want, but about what your customer wants. I want you guys to give me a 1 that you understand this. If you still don't understand this part, I'm not moving forward. I need to get a 1 from everybody on this call now, that you have heard me. I've deliberately repeated it about 5 times. That you have heard me, that you understand what I'm saying. Even if you don't agree, I just need you to understand. Because this is fundamental. In my experience, and I've been doing business since I was in my early 20s. Okay, everybody gets it. I see Fumbi on the call. I see Funke. I see Donald King, the friend of Simba. I see Anne-Marie. I see Taufik. I see Philip, Eli, Bishop, and Lee. Fantastic. So let's move